Let's get to it. Apparently, the point that's being made by people with basketball sense and some knowledge of the game, looking at the NBA as a whole in its totality, as far as the health of the league, what's best for the league going forward. If you grew up watching the NBA, you grew up playing basketball, you being against what's going on with the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James and his son Bronny James, your common sense button should trigger. It should spark something if you truly love the game. And that's simply what a lot of people, including myself, is talking about. We're not talking about the literal sense of nepotism when it comes to family. You own a business and you have a relative that needs a job or something, you slide somebody out the way to bring your relative in because you're looking out for them. If it's your son, you slide in somebody out the way to bring your son in, to help your son out. We're not talking about that. Because that, historically in America, that has gone on in all sectors of the world, actually. Of course, you're going to look out for your son. You're going to look out for your loved ones. They need a job or something. If you own a company, you can legally create a position out of thin air and create a payroll for it. Create a position. Here, that's your position. An actual position that you can file taxes on legally. That type of nepotism goes on in companies, corporations all the time. Yes, I'm aware of that. I understand that. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about in the NBA, the ground level of actually having the talent to play in the NBA. In college, Bronny James averaged 4 points a game. When was the last time you've ever heard of an NBA prospect his size projects that he should be a point guard, but he's not able to guard point guards or score on natural point guards? He averaged 4 points a game. Around 2 assists, 2 rebounds a game. And all of a sudden, this level of talent is enough to play in the NBA? Or at least, because technically, if you really want to break it down and get technical about it, yes, history was made him being drafted by the Lakers in the second round. LeBron James and his son being on the same team at the same time. Yes, that's history in the making right there. But we're not talking about that. That's a whole nother story. Because see, now we see what the original intentions was of LeBron James holding on so long and playing so long. And we heard it here and there. He said it. He wants to play with his son. Okay, cool. But what people don't realize is Summer League starts in about a week or so. About a week and a half. And the dudes that actually had to show talent and bust their ass to get to that position, to be able to make it to Summer League, whether they were drafted in the first round or in the second round like Bronny, they got that dog in them. And they showing up with guillotines coming for Bronny's neck. They trying to leave with Bronny's head. And this is because LeBron pretty much gave his son a handout. only to get slaughtered in Summer League. Because in order for him to really be on the Lakers roster, it won't be because of anything he did in Summer League, because I'm predicting he's going to get destroyed in Summer League. And if you don't like what I'm saying, too bad. I don't give a shit. This is that Gen X energy. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself twice. And people running around co-signing this shit like it's a good thing. This is why you got Thanasis Antetokounmpo in the NBA. Another dude who does not deserve to be in the NBA. So what, we're gonna make this a thing now? You don't need talent to be in the NBA. You could just make a phone call, basically. If you're not related to somebody could get you through the door. Where does it stop? The league is already letting people travel and carry and load management, and it's already up in the air as far as discipline. The whole AAU attitude, participation trophy era that we in right now. This is what y'all want to embrace. This is what y'all want to co-sign for. This draft, the Lakers drafting Bronny James. That's what that represents. That's exactly what that represents. But y'all can't see that because y'all short-sighted about it. You know, those of us that have sons, we want to internalize it. It's the same problem when people who are not rich and famous, like the Hollywood rich, double, triple rich and famous type of people, you're a regular person, but you want to compare your life to a multimillionaire's life, somebody who's famous all over the world. It's not the same. Your measurements are off. Your scales are off. You need to recalibrate all that shit. You're not thinking right. But that's okay, because you know what? Uncut Sports, no feelings. It's going to help you with that. Because y'all obviously missing the whole point. The point went over y'all head, but you know what? I'm going to help you out. All you got to do is grow about 5 more inches, and maybe you'll feel the point smack you in the face, and your comprehension button will go off in your brain, and you will finally understand what's being said. Because a lot of people are scared to say certain things in these independent spaces. They scared to challenge the machine. And right now, LeBron James is the machine. Clutch Sports is part of the machine. They are a cancer to the NBA. And if you don't see that, you are part of the problem. And I already know what all the arguments are going to be. Nepotism has been going on. Well, people just getting technical about it. Well, technically, it's not really nepotism because it applies to a family member that owns a company and they just bring in their relatives in like that. Yeah, if you want to get real technical about it, okay. It's the ideology of participation trophies being celebrated in the NBA. This is part of the problem. This is what's being championed right now. And for people that brings up Thanasis Antetokounmpo, I'm against that too. I don't know why the hell he's even with the Milwaukee Bucks. He's using up a roster spot. And Giannis Antetokounmpo got the nerve to be like, he don't have enough help. He needs more help. For one thing, you could have stopped him from trading Drew Holiday. That would have helped you out. For another thing, your brother is taking up a roster spot from a player that they could probably bring in that will actually help you win another championship. You see, when this type of nepotism ideology runs amok in the NBA, how it can be a problem, how it will be a problem. Jeannie Buss is the worst thing to ever happen to the Los Angeles Lakers organization. She should have stayed in the background and let somebody else run the team. Maybe Buss Jr. didn't have the chops for it. It's why they voted him out and moved him out of that seat and let Jeannie Buss take over. It looks like the same crap to me. The Los Angeles Lakers have no direction. It's in utter chaos. They hired JJ Redick, who allegedly has been accused of referring to a woman using the N-word, referring to another woman who happens to be Latina in a derogatory way, using a derogatory word, allegedly. We're going to say allegedly, even though she has the emails to prove her point. The only thing left is to what they call that. It's attached to like electronics, it's like forensics investigation, but they call it. They attach it to the cyber world. When it comes to emails, tracing your digital footprints to see if the emails actually belong to so-and-so, the phone number actually belonged to so-and-so. Because the one thing that I find odd about that, you know, if JJ Redick didn't say these things to these ladies, then he should be suing them for defamation of character, because those accusations can destroy your career, can destroy your earning potential, your potential to make money. It can destroy all of that. So why wouldn't you want to sue somebody who's defaming you like that if it wasn't true? Which makes me wonder, is Jeannie Buss reading from the same book of BS as Jerry Reinsdorf and Jerry Jones. Dangle the carrot in front of the fans just enough to maintain their loyalty so you continue to make money off of them and they will never leave. And you never have to win anything. Oh yeah, we're going to air it all out. We're going to air it all out. Because when Jerry Reinsdorf said that at the convention he was at with new owners and new executives, he didn't know he was being recorded. He felt comfortable saying that in that environment, which means he's not alone. He's not the only owner in professional sports that operates like that and thinks like that. He just said the quiet part out loud because he was being recorded and didn't know it. It seems like Jerry Jones is operating the same way with the Cowboys. And as I look at Jeannie Buss and the Los Angeles Lakers, it seems like she's operating the same way also. But as far as I'm concerned, whether you guys understand the position or not, because I'm not the only one with this position. I'm just one of the few people willing to say it out loud. And everybody's going to see, because I predict Bronny James is going to get destroyed in Summer League. So get your popcorn ready. Love it or not, truth gonna be seen in 3D, 4K, every day. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and share this video. This is only the beginning.